Welcome to the YouTube channel Code with Sharat. Today we will be discussing on the numbers data type. Let's get started. I am creating a new file called numbers.js. Okay. So, uh, number is a primitive data type. There are two types of data types in JavaScript, primitive and object type. Number is a primitive data type. Okay. In JavaScript, if you want to call any methods or properties on the number data type, you can't call directly on the variable. You have to use math object. So, suppose you are coming from the Python or a Ruby background, there you will initialize a variable and try to call a method onto it. But in JavaScript, you can't do the same. I am opening Ruby. I have Ruby installed in my system. I will open IRB. I will take one variable called temp equal to 25.5 and see now I can call a method on that variable only. These things you can't do in the JavaScript. Suppose let us take a variable called let stop price equal to 34.7 and I want to do a call around method onto it. So console.log dot dot so you will encounter with some one error called as stock price dot round is not a function. So in JavaScript you cannot call directly any methods or properties onto the variables that is holding a number data type. So we have to use math object and try to call the methods. Before getting into math object, uh, in JavaScript you have to be familiar with the two key terms called as property and a method. Okay, so if you take any data type, you can call you will be calling properties and you will be calling methods on that uh, data type. So we are using math object, right? You will be calling some of the properties and methods in the number data type also. Let us see one by one. So first I will call math dot pipe. So this is a property and now I'll be calling one method math dot round and this is a method. So if you want to differentiate between a property and a method means one simple difference is property doesn't have the braces, but if you want to call a method you have to call with the braces. Let us print this and see what value they will display. Console.log Yeah. So math that round will be requiring one argument to which number it want do you want to round. So if you have to pass one argument to into it. Okay. So let us run this. Okay, since let's run this file. So this is the pi value 3.14 and the round method. It is rounding the value to 35. So property is will be doesn't having the braces like this, and if you try to call with the braces you will get an error where pi it is not a function, and if you call round method without the braces means you will get a function. So round is a function. If you to invoke that function, you will call braces and try to invoke this function. So if you call math.round, it will display none since you are not pass any argument into it. If you pass a valid number, it will try to round it and display the output. Okay. Yes. And now we have seen what is the property and what is the method and what is the difference between the property and method. Let us see one by one. Then one by one methods present in the number data type. So um, first of all, we will be seeing random. Random method is used to generate a random number. Is used to generate a random number from 0 to 1. Okay. So let us try to use random console.log math object dot random method. So yes. Okay, 0.43. Okay. So the one random every time a different random number will be getting generated. If you want any other random number should be a 1 to 100 means 1 to 100 means you can simply multiply by 100 like console.log into 100. So the random number is generated between 1 to 100. Okay. Every time a new random number will get generated. This is all about the random method. Now let us see round method. Round method is if the value of the decimal is greater than 0.5, it will increment the present number by 1. If the value of the decimal is less than 0.5, it will round the value to the existing number itself. So I will take this stock price now. Console.log. So math.round and you will be passing the number. Look, so like 34.1. Since the decimal value is between 0.0 to 0.4, it will round it to the existing number, that is 34. You can run the file and check. Yeah. So and if the decimal value is is 0.5 or greater than 0.5, then it will increment the number by 1. So take it like 6. Now we will try to increment by 35. This is all about the round method. Let us go to the next method called floor. The floor method means if you take any number, it like it will not see whether the decimal value is 0.1 or like 0.1 or 0.5. It will uh, uh, floor it to the existing number itself. Let us see, like console.log math.floor. So now call the floor, so it will display 34 now instead of, and same in the case of, like if it is value 0.1. Yes, okay. Yeah, 34. Okay. Let us see the another method called ceil. You can say ceil is an opposite to the floor, like console.log math.ceil. If the value is 34.1, it will increment to the next value. It will not see whether it is 0.1 or 0.5. So it will directly increment to the next value. So ceil and floor methods, you can say opposite, like floor will uh, display the current number, and ceil will increment by the correct value by 1 irrespective of the decimal value. Okay, yes, it's 35. So in this today's class we have seen what is property and a method, and how the methods and properties are called on the number data type in JavaScript, that is using math object. And we have seen some of the methods called random, round, floor and ceil. Thank you for watching this video. In the coming video we will be seeing more methods on the number data type. Have a nice day.